everyone, good afternoon and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, in this video I am going to be doing a colour and chat. This is from 50 Safari Miniatures by Kameliya Angelkova. And this is a buddy colour with the lovely Connor. This has been sort of in my list of things to do for quite some time. So Connor, my lovely, I do apologise, it has taken me forever to get round to doing this, but I hope you enjoy the video. So Connor requested for me to do a colour and chat with you guys on our buddy colour page, but using alcohol markers as a base and then shading over the top with pencils. So that is what I am going to be doing on this page today. It has been a hot minute since I have done a colour and chat, so let's just zoom down a little bit. There we go. I've got my alcohol markers, yeah, my Ohuhu markers at the ready. My Prismacolor pencils are in a pencil case just behind. Right, yeah, this is the buddy colour page that we are going to be doing. Let me see if I can just adjust the light a smidge, because yeah, you guys know my lighting is pants. I have actually got, believe it or not, natural daylight coming in from outside, but it's been really grey all day, and now it has decided to pour it down with rain as well. So it is really grey and overcast, so that is just kind of not really doing anything, to be honest. So I have got my little lamp on. Okay, let me just put some blotter sheets behind. So this is the page that Connor and I are going to be working on as our buddy colour. I don't know about you guys, but I am loving these miniature books at the minute. I really am. Let me pull that paper down a little bit, so I've got a little bit just at the bottom here. If I show you, just here. So I've just got like this little lip here where I can swatch colours here without having to pull the blotter page out. So let's try and get you straightened up a little bit. There we go. I think that's probably as good as we're going to get, to be honest. Right, let's choose some colours for this guy. He's gorgeous, isn't he? Like I said, I'm loving these Kameliya Angelkova books. I really am enjoying them so much. The miniatures, they're just adorable. I love them. Just testing out a few colours. Oh, okay, cool. Well, that was good. I like the colours that I've picked out already. First two I tried, and I'm going to use them. I just want a pink, I think, for his little pads here on his paws, like a pinky fleshy colour. Let's see, what's that? Rose Bouvard. Yeah, that'll work. Perfect. Wow, this is going smoothly. So I guess it's just a matter of time waiting for something to happen. Let me see. Do his throne red. I'll get to that in a bit. What colour do we want to do his eyes? How about a green? I think that would look lovely. What's this? Bud green. Yeah, perfect. Okay, cool. Right, so the colour that I am going to use for the main part of his face and his body is E220. I don't know if you can see that. There you go, E220 Sand. And this is the Ohuhu brush markers. alcohol markers. So we're going to use these as a base and then go in with our pencils over the top. I'm trying to avoid sort of shadows if I can help it, but yeah, lighting, as you know, I mean, this has been ongoing for like forever, but it's going to be an issue until we're in the master bedroom. So I'm just gonna try and yeah, keep the pen moving, try not to let the ink dry, because if you do that with your alcohol markers, if you stop, sort of if I stopped here and, you know, didn't go back to that for a while and the ink was dry, when I then go back to it, there'd be sort of quite a visible, visible line. So I want to try and avoid that if I can. If it happens, it happens. If you feel you need to stop, try and do it on sort of like a line, like here, instead of like this. Yeah. So just go over and keep that pen moving. So this is how I work with water-based markers as well. So anyway, how are you all? How's everyone doing? Like I said, it's been a hot minute since I've filmed a colour in chat, so yeah, it's really nice to sort of sit and catch up with you all and see how you're all doing. Things have been crazy here. Aaron finally, bless his heart, finally had his surgery yesterday. So, his surgery is done. It is done. The operation went really well. Naturally, he's in an awful lot of pain, but they are managing that really well. The staff at the hospital have been fantastic. He doesn't like the fact that he's got like a breathing tube and a drainage tube down to his stomach. So he's not liking that, but you know, it's for the best. He needs to have that done. He did video call very, very briefly earlier, and I got really upset seeing him with like all these tubes coming out of his nose and things like that. It was just, yeah, it wasn't pleasant, but at the same time it was lovely to see him and just to hear his voice and, you know, see that he's okay. He spent the night in the recovery department because they wanted to make sure that he had, you know, numerous staff keeping an eye on him. But they've been great. That, you know, one of the doctors called me yesterday afternoon to let me know that Aaron was out of surgery and it went well and whatnot. He let me speak to Aaron super quickly, but you know, Aaron was still so out of it, bless his heart. And then a nurse called me last night, again just updating me on how he's doing. So they've been fantastic. I honestly cannot praise the staff enough. They've been wonderful. So yeah, he's in hospital. The surgery is done, so now he needs to rest and recover. Hi, Link. Can you just... There you go. Good boy. I'm gonna sit in the window. Oh, I'm gonna sit in the window. Good job. So yeah, he's you know, gonna have plenty of time to rest and recover and recuperate now. And then hopefully once he's all healed and, you know, and whatnot, he will be feeling so much better for having the surgery. So Link's having a scatty 5 minutes, it would seem. Bless him. He's like, yeah, I've been chilled out all day. I'm gonna just run around the house like a crazy cat now. So there's that. I went to hospital Wednesday. Aaron had to go Wednesday as well for his COVID swabs before his surgery yesterday, and I had to go to have some more bloods done in rheumatology. So I had those done, didn't think anything of it, and then a few hours later I got a phone call from my doctor saying basically some of your levels are dangerously low. We need to arrange an iron transfusion for you ASAP, and potentially a blood transfusion, but we'll discuss that, you know, in the very near future. He wanted to call the acute assessment, I think it was, to see, you know, what was what, and then he said, I'll call you back, which he did. He called me back 5 minutes later, 5-10 minutes later, and said, yeah, we want you to go to acute assessment tomorrow for an iron transfusion, because your levels are dangerously low, as are your hemoglobin levels and whatnot. So I was like, okay. So Thursday I had to be at the hospital for 9 o'clock, which meant I caught, oh my goodness, 7:37 bus in the morning into town, and then a bus from town to the hospital. But yeah, anyway, long story short, I got there, they cannulated me, took bloods and whatnot. They said we're taking bloods for cross-matching, and I was like, oh, okay. And they said, well, it's just in case you need a blood transfusion, you know, we'll do the bloods, and then we've got, you know, got the information there if we need it. And yeah, I ended up having a blood transfusion and an iron transfusion. I had 2 bags of blood. Each bag ran over 2 hours, so that was 4 hours on those, and then it was half an hour on the iron. But of course, you know, you're having your OBS and whatnot done in between and all the other stuff. I had to have a B12 injection, and then I have to have another 5 of those in the next 2 weeks. I've been referred to another department for, you know, lady issues, which has caused the blood levels to be so low, the hemoglobin. So that has been done. I've been referred to that department. Yeah, I've got a load of meds to take. Yeah, it was a whole thing. But apparently my levels were less than half what they should be. And according to the doctor, I had bloods that I had done about a year ago. they were showing that levels were low then, but it was never really picked up upon. So of course that's been left, and the situation had got a lot worse. So when I had the bloods done Wednesday morning, which I just thought was to, you know, get some basic information ready for me starting a new treatment for my arthritis, yeah, threw back all kinds of crazy results. So yeah, so Thursday, which was also Aaron's birthday, bless his heart, and yeah, I was in hospital for the day. I didn't end up, you know, like I said, I got the 25 to 8 bus, the 7:37 bus in the morning into town. I did not get home until 9 o'clock Thursday night. Oh my gosh, guys, it was such a long day. And I thought, oh, I'll take some colouring with me and, you know, get them to cannulate my left arm or hand, you know, if they can, so I can colour. No, my veins being the a-holes that they are, I'm, you know, nightmare to get blood from or to cannulate. It's like digging for gold trying to get a vein, honestly. It's crazy. Yeah, they ended up going in my right arm, sort of like right in the crook, you know, right here. And yeah, I tried colouring in my Lulu Mayo A Million Llamas book I took with me, and I couldn't. It was just so painful. So yeah, I was just sat, I'm bored out of my brain, and you know, I wish I had taken Aaron's advice to take the wireless Bluetooth headphones with me so I could listen to an audiobook. But I was like, I don't want to sit with those big headphones on in the hospital. Oh my gosh, guys, I wish I did. I wish I did. And yeah, I said to him, you know, I should have listened. And he just looked at me and he was like, So sort of like, I told you so, but without saying I told you so. So yeah, there was that. So I just feel awful because I didn't get to spend any time with him on his birthday, really. So there's been that. We really, you know, it was a really hard decision to come to, but we gave Arlo back to Aaron's cousin who we got him from. Love that little guy so much. I absolutely adore that cat. He is the most affectionate little cat you will ever meet, and you just look at him and smile and he'll start purring. Like, his motor really gets going, bless him. But he was peeing on stuff. He was attacking Link and Merlin. But the other night he dragged Merlin off the bed twice, but the second time he must have really hurt Merlin because it took Merlin quite a while to get up off the floor. And Merlin is a big cat. Not only is he super fluffy and long haired, but he's big. He is a big cat. And, you know, for Arlo to be like 7 months old and just drag Merlin off the bed with this almighty thump onto the floor, and then it take a while, you know, for Merlin to get up, I was just like, this is just getting too much. You know, Link and Merlin were stressed out. They were running away from Arlo and trying to hide away from him all the time. They were just unhappy, and obviously, you know, with him weeing and stuff on stuff, he just made things difficult, and it's gutting because we really do love that little cat so much. But we had a conversation with Aaron's cousin who we got him from a while back about his behaviour and whatnot. And she said, look, you know, if it gets too much, he can come back here, which so incredibly grateful for. Let me just look for pale colour. Yeah, that might be okay. Yeah, so we contacted her and we were just like, is the offer of you taking Arlo back still open? You know, he's going for the other cats and he really hurt Merlin, and we can't do that. It's not fair. So she said, yeah, of course. So we took him back to her on Wednesday. So yeah, it's been not only has it been like a really difficult few months, those of you close to us know the bigger picture, shall we say. But yeah, this week has been rough. really rough, really shitty, to be honest. I'll be glad when this week is over. But yesterday, while Aaron was in surgery, I was trying to keep myself busy, so I got some videos recorded because I've been really absent from the channel. So I wanted to, you know, try and get caught up on some videos. So I got that done, and again I'm recording today, this afternoon, while the kids are playing and it's quiet. So it's like, right, done what I need to do, the kids are sorted, so I'm gonna just spend a bit of time again just trying to get through my list of videos to do, you know. And then even if it takes me the next week to upload, you know, the videos are done, so they're there ready to edit and format and upload. I'm just using this pink that I've used on his feet. It just sort of brings that colour up, keeping the colours quite cohesive. There we go. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, the green that I've used for inside his eyes, it was, you can see that, GY3 Bud Green. I'm going to use this down here on the leaves of these plants. So let's do that. So yeah, that's how our week has been. Anyone else had a crappy week? Let me know. Vent away in the comments. We can vent away to each other, can't we? I've had a good sort of let it all out. So if you need to, then please feel free. Take your turn. Oh, honestly, life sometimes, eh? But you know, just gotta keep plodding along. Oh, it sounds like someone's got a bloody new car horn. If they're trying to get someone's attention, just get out of the car and knock on the bloody door. Oh, sorry, that just that winds me up a treat. You know, if they're not able to get out of the car, fine, fair enough. But, you know, you use a phone if you have one. Call the person and say, hey, I'm outside. But instead it's like, on the horns in their car. And it's just like, oh, really? yeah, if any of you have Kameliya's miniature books and you would like to do a body colour, let me know. I don't have all of them, but I have a good, you know, a good amount of them now. I've been so lucky because, you know, the majority of them I've been sent as gifts, which I'm so incredibly thankful for. Let's get the black Papermate Flare, my beloved black pen. Let's just do inside his eyes a minute. I just feel like his face it's not complete while he's got blank pupils. So let's get these coloured in. I'm not doing this with an alcohol marker just because I don't want it to bleed into the green or the white. So I'll use my Papermate Flare for that. There we go. Yeah, very cute, very cute. Oh, he's adorable. Okay, excuse me. I would like a red, I think, for the you know, the cushions on his throne. So let's get. Ooh, let me see. What's this one? Geranium. Oh, that's nice. That's a really deep, rich red. Let's use that. So this is R8 Geranium. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, the lighting's crap. I'm really sorry. Oh, stray hair. So I'm just going to be quite mindful with this. Around there. So it feels so nice to actually be sat finally getting this body colour done. Connor has been so incredibly patient with me, bless him. We were going to do a body colour in a Disney mandala book, but that was one of the half a dozen books or so that was on my desk when Arlo peed on them, so they all had to be thrown away. That's just kind of like it's been a regular thing, hasn't it, with our cats? But, well, with Luna and Arlo, should I say. But yeah, I tried looking on Amazon UK for the Disney mandala book and it was not available. I was absolutely gutted. So Connor suggested this book, I think. I'm sure Connor suggested this one. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes. Love these miniature books by Kameliya Angelkova so much. I'm actually working through the jungle miniatures for Nikki in Niagara. Bless her heart, she's doing a year-long colour-along hashtag Nikki's Jungle Minis on her Facebook group, where we're trying to complete our jungle miniatures book. I think we were supposed to complete 6 pages last month and 6 pages this month, and then 4 pages a month after that. I didn't get the 6 done, but I might be able to make up for it this month. I really do think I might be able to. So yeah, I think there's going to be quite a lot of pages actually done from the miniatures again this month. And the beautiful Zoe from Addicted to Colouring, bless her heart, she sent me 3, I think. Yeah, she sent me 3 of the miniature books for my birthday. So I want to work in those as well. I'm sure I've worked in one of them already. I haven't got my completed pages to hand. They're over that way in the bag. Just until I get set up properly in the big bedroom. That is so cute. Maybe I could have gone a shade or 2 lighter, I think, on this red, but that's all right. That is okay. I think this deep red is very rich and royal colour, regal, all the R's. So yeah, really cute. I'm not sure what I want to do about the background yet. I'll have to have a think about that. Okay, I want to give him a purple robe. So let me see what purples have we got here. Do I want like a blue purple or like a red purple? Let's try, what's this one? Pansy R17. This looks really dark. Oh, it is. But saying that, that might be a nice contrast actually to the rest of the colours on here. Do I want to do that, or do I want to try, what's this one? P5 Aubergine. Let's see. Ooh, I think I prefer the Aubergine. Okay, P5 Aubergine. So do cloak. I'm going to use stickles for the white around his crown and his cloak. I will white out the black outline and then slap a load of stickles on it. Get sparkly. He's a king after all, the king of the jungle. So he needs some glitz and glamour. And we will give the king what he needs. If you guys have this book, is this a page that you've coloured already? If not, are you colouring along? If you are, let me know. I'd love to see your pictures. Feel free to tag me. You can tag me on Instagram if you like, or if you want to, send me your pictures in private, so I can have a look at your gorgeous work. Okay, so now I want to work on the frame around his chair. I will be adding gold to it, my beloved gold uni paint marker, but I want to. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I have no idea at what point the camera cut off. Just sort of looked up to check the time, and yeah, it stopped recording. So just get this melon yellow. Get that done on the frame of the chair. I've also been really feeling like I want to live stream. I don't know, just the last few days I've sort of been like, quite like to live stream. So keep an eye out, because that might be something that I do maybe one evening next week once the kids are settled. Yeah, we'll do that next week. I do plan on working on a Hannah Carl's on page on camera with you all. I want to show my love and support for Hannah at this really difficult time for her. I can't even imagine, what she must be feeling right now, bless her heart. So yeah, I know, as a colouring community, we just want to show our love and support for her. And so I'd really like to colour in with my Hannah Carl's on books. If you have a preference as to which Hannah Carl's on book you would like to see me work in, please leave it down in the comments. And yeah, whichever book gets the most votes or whatnot, we'll work in that one. Okay, let's do this in that colour as well, like so. We'll do this little bottom section here, we'll do that in the black, and then the rest we'll do in gold. So let's do that. What colour for these? Maybe a lighter purple, just to keep in with the theme of this. And what have we got here? Dark violet, light. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, we'll use that. So this is R24 dark violet. Dark violet light. Oh, get my words out. So let's just put this on here, really pretty. Okay, we'll do this side. Anywhere where I have sort of gone out the outlines, or the the ink has bled, I can just fix that up with a white jelly roll or a white Posca. So I will do that in a minute. That is so cute. Okay. Right, let's get some of these colours put back now we're done. Let's do that. And I think this sand colour that I've used sort of for his face and his body, I'm going to just put a little bit of that down here at the bottom where this sort of like ground effect is. Just going to put a little bit, so just sort of like follow, you know, follow the line there that Kameliya has given us. Like so. There we go. Just, you know. Okay, so let me think. I think that is it for the alcohol markers. So let me move these out of the way and get a few other things that we are going to need to finish up this page, and I will be right back. Okay, so I have grabbed a few supplies. I say a few. Probably more than I was anticipating, but do you know what? I just want to have fun. These books, just for me, they're kind of like Carla Magana books. Not quite. But with Carla's books, I let loose and just have fun. And I do the same in these, but yet I think in a more controlled way than what I do in Carla's books. I hope that makes sense. But what I've done at the minute, I have grabbed my white Jelly Roll pen. Because there are areas, I don't know if I hold it up, there's areas you can see like here. There's just a few sort of spits and spots on the page that the alcohol marker has bled out, and I have gone over the lines as well. So I'm just going to tidy those up with a white gel pen, and then I'm going to start going in with my Prismacolor pencils and just adding a little bit of shading. So what I'm going to do, like I said, just where I've gone, whoops, if we can get the pen, there we go, get the pen cooperating, just go around where I've gone out the edges, and just, you know, you don't have to do this, you know, this is just me being finicky. Just tidy up and tighten those edges just a smidge. Like I said, it really just where the alcohol marker is bled. I'm not too worried about it being on the stem, because I'm going to be using a dark green to cover that. I might even just use a gel pen actually. Should we do a funky stem on the flowers? Why not? Why not? Okay. So I'm just going to go around the page as I am at the moment and just find areas that I want to neaten up with my white gel pen, and then when I come back we will start the pencil work. Okay, so I have tidied up the edges. So now we're gonna go in with some Prismacolors. I kind of just want him to be the focus, but we'll still add a little bit on the chair, not much. But yeah, I want him to be the main focus here on the page. Where are all my brown pencils? Have I got them pulled out for something else? Okay, my phone does not seem to like me very much today, because this is like the third or fourth time it has cut off whilst I am filming. Seriously, I'm just frustrated. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my Prismacolor pencils and just add a little bit of shading to this little cutie patootie. Look at him. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, so I'm gonna start sort of just around the edges on his face and his body, and I am using the colour name has kind of come off the pencil. It's PC941. It's a brown colour. I got a little bit of juice on the page. Well done, Kate. I'm just gonna add a little bit of this. Just around the edges. Just gives sort of a little bit of a shadow and a little bit of depth. So when you are shading with pencils over markers, I find, I'm not saying this is the correct way. Do you know, when it comes to colouring, there is no right or wrong way. I don't do tutorials or anything like that, but I'm more than happy to sort of just explain my thinking and my process. And if it helps anyone, then great. So yeah, when it comes to shading with pencils over markers, I tend to go with a slightly darker shade to what, you know, the alcohol marker or water-based marker is. You know, to go maybe like around the edges or the places you want your shadows. And what I do is I will put a slightly heavier pressure at the edge and then gradate that in and blend it out. And then that just makes it easier then to blend in your next colour if you so wish. If there's another colour you want to add to the mix. In this case I do. It will just be the two colours for him. You know, for his face and his body. So it's this one, PC941, whatever that colour is. Like I said, my pencil's getting really small. I could do with getting some replacement Prismacolors really, but I want to use and enjoy all of my supplies, you know. So I'm happy to just, you know, hop around supplies until I can get into a position where I can replace them. You know, and then it shows my other supplies some love as well. That's one thing I can say, is that I do use all of my supplies and I enjoy them so much. I think the one supply, or one pencil brand should I say, that I have and I just struggle to get along with them is the Polycolour Lyra Rembrandt pencils. They feel great in the hand, you know, they're great to hold, really comfortable, really pretty colours, but I just find them so temperamental when it comes to what paper they work on. And you know, that may just be me, it may just be down to, you know, your user error, but I struggle to get them to work for me, you know, in a way that I'm happy with. So where we've got these bits here by his eye, I'm just gonna use the pencil to just, you know, follow the lines that Kameliya has given us, but just use my pencil to follow those lines and just use like a flicking motion there, like that. So can you see, just doing something as simple as this with the shading and that little bit around his eye, you look at the difference. So we have this side and then we have this side. So something so simple, it can just really, you know, add so much depth to a page without, you know, with minimal effort, which I love. Of course there are other books and things that I I take more time on, you know, and work on them more slowly and really want to sort of concentrate on my blends and gradients and things like that. But books like this, I just want to have fun. I don't want to take it too seriously, you know. These images are just so cute. I just want to have fun, enjoy. Okay, so it would seem that the issue was lack of storage on my phone. So I've just spent about 20 minutes sorting that out. Oh, modern technology, eh? You know, in some ways it's like I don't know where I would be without it, but in other ways I'm just like, not always all it's cracked up to be, is it? Okay, so let's put this around here. So I will probably work on some of this off camera as well, just so that, you know, it doesn't get repetitive. So I'll just show you, you know, how I'm shading his face, and then I can go on and do the rest of his body and stuff off camera. Cute. Okay, and then the other colour that I pulled out was Light Peach PC927. I'm just going to use that to blend in this sort of, you know, medium to light brown colour. I'm not sure if I'm liking how that's looking, but let's just stick with it for now. It's kind of giving me a bit of a muddy colour. Oh my goodness, I don't know. Let's just try and go lightly, use the side of the pencil and just see if that helps at all. Link, really? You have to sit on paper. What is it with cats? Either having to sit on paper or books or bags. They just have to. It's like, oh, if I see it, I'm sitting. Yeah, I just wanted to use this to sort of just blend out that brown a little bit. It's not too bad. It's not, you know, it's not horrendous. It's not the colour I wanted, but it's okay. It's alright. And just, like I said, let me see if using the side of the pencil helps at all. Which I doubt, but we can try. Yeah, not my favourite, but it's okay. So that is all I'm going to do, sort of just to the body, is just add a tiny little bit of shading, just to add that little bit of depth. Okay, so another thing I'll show you before I, do the pencil work off camera. I'm just going to add the metallic gold uni paint marker. Love this thing so much. So let's put it down here. Let's just add a little bit like that as well. Come over here. Cute. Okay, and then I'm going to add this around this thin line here on the throne as well, and down here on the leg. So let's do that. Okay, cute. So yeah, I will work on this again off camera. The reason I'm doing some of this off camera is, as I mentioned, just so it doesn't get repetitive. And so that I'm just sort of being more conscious of my phone memory and my phone storage as well while I'm recording, because I don't want it to keep cutting out. It's super frustrating. So when I come back, this will be shaded, and then we will probably just go in and do our background and add embellishments. So I will see you in a bit.